Can we start?
Yeah, sure. So hi
Oh,
there, ma'am. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm doing good. In fact, I woke up very early in the morning. I had like 4 session. It
Oh,
has been very hectic. Thank you.
mm-hmm.
And I have watched your videos, and I realized that you have been talking with so many people, and the skills. The question you're asking is quite interesting as well. So may I know, like, when did you start your channel, and how is journey is going on so far? YouTube journey.
First of all, this is not my first channel. This is my fifth channel on YouTube, right?
Okay.
I started my first channel at the end of Corona. You know, at that time
Okay.
I started my channel for like funny videos like this, and then after I started my vlogging channel. Hello.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Then
Oh,
after I
oh,
started my vlogging channel, and then I worked there for like 2 years only. And then after I started one physics channel for my kid, and
okay.
after that I started one kids channel.
Oh, that
Yeah,
okay right now.
kids channel. And then after I started one kids channel, and then after I started this channel. So this is my fifth channel, I can say. And then after I started one Facebook page also.
Okay. So you
And
have been
it's been more than 2 years and around 3 years I have been working on this channel.
okay. And how is the response? How are the comments are you getting each and every day?
Comments are very positive and supportive and motivating. Really, I never got these type of negativity on my channel related to my English or anything. Like they always try to, if I'm making any mistake, if I'm doing blunder in my videos, they love to like guide me in a positive way. They never try to point out my mistake to make fun of me. So I love this thing about my audience. They appreciate me every time. They motivate me every time. And on Facebook
Yeah.
also, I got so many positive comments every day, each and every day.
Okay. Okay. So do you have still that Facebook page on Facebook?
Yeah, I more than like I active more than I'm active on Facebook more than YouTube. Mhm.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. Yeah. So good to know that, like, your channel is really growing, and I think
No, it's
so
not
many.
growing on. It is not growing on YouTube. It is growing on Facebook because I'm working on Facebook. I think uh like around 2 years only or less than 2 years. But on YouTube, it's around 3 years. Still, I have
Yeah.
11K, 11 plus K subscribers on YouTube. But on Facebook, I have 54K plus followers.
Okay. So actually, whenever people are visiting or watching the first time videos on Facebook, they are kind of converting from there, like they're coming from there on your
Yes,
YouTube channel. Okay. So you're
yes,
getting major traffic from there, right? From your Facebook page. Hmm.
yes.
That's very
Students
good.
also. Students also I get from YouTube, Facebook.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So, ma'am, I want to know because nowadays, everybody's using mobile phone. They have some anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
Sleeping in issue also have like sleep deprivation, something like that. So, how do you deal with your anxiety? I want to know that. Like, if you have such problems in your life.
I at that moment I just love to do what I actually love to do. Just like sometime if I feel bad or anxiety when I feeling like this, then I love to listen Premanji Maharaj. And when I listen him na, at that time I forget everything, every problem, everything inside me. So I do this. Seriously, I
Okay.
do.
Mhm. And to be honest with you, I'm not a very spiritual person. Okay, I'm the person who really like to ask so many questions. Okay, so whenever I go to the temple,
Also, I am also not that type of person who does worship every day. I don't do worship every day, but I
okay.
believe in God. I believe in God. Yes, seriously.
So why so many people are inclined to be an atheist? What is your take on this?
I think whatever they want, they don't get the things on the right time.
Okay, and they are not satisfied with their life, right? I mean,
Yeah.
currently they want like okay some problem because of some past experience, right? They
Yes.
I have some issues with that. Maybe
Yes.
people are,
Because one
there
more
are so
reason
many
is there.
atheists.
One more reason is there. They expect more from their life, from everybody. So when they don't get that much, they get depressed, and then at that point, they try to be like, I don't believe in anybody.
Okay, okay, okay. But when we talk about the universe, it is huge universe, okay? And there are so many things our eyes not able to see. We can see like
Yeah.
limited amount of light or like colors, okay? And apart from that, we're not able to see. We're not capable to see so many things, right? Suppose there are so much different types of smells and like echo. So
Mm-hmm.
small is able to hear different types of frequency, but we are not going to get that types of frequency. Okay, so when we talk about higher beings, like alien or like a god, whatever you want to call it, okay, because we have been giving them so many names, right? So these beings are very advanced, and if they
Mm.
want to hide from us, they can easily hide, right? So they can move through different dimension, and these things are there. So it is very bad idea to be an atheist just like that, because there are so many things to explore in the world. Our
Yes.
brain is not able to comprehend these things which are beyond
Mm.
our comprehension ability. So we have to go deep into it. We have to think about it sometimes.
Yeah, there are many things. It's better to, like, if you are not believing in God, so you can do another thing. Like, there are many ways to show your love, or if you don't want to show your love toward God, so there are many things to do to make yourself happy by doing this. So, yeah, that much I would love to say.
Ma'am, I want to know, like, how do you spend your whole day?
Whole day. That is very common and basic. I start my day, I think, early in the morning to
Okay.
prepare lunch and tiffin for my kids and husband, because my husband is also a teacher. So my
Oh,
both son and his father, they go to school together at 7:15. So I prepare lunch for them, and then after I do my household chores. Everything I do on my own, because now I don't have any help. And then after I take shower, and then after I start working online, like having classes online and sessions online, and I do this till like sometime 9 o'clock, sometimes 7 o'clock, sometimes 6:30. So I do this.
okay. How
Mhm.
many children do you have, and do they have different personality? Like, everyone has different personality. Like sometimes there's some calm, introvert, extrovert. What do you feel your kids are?
Yeah, I have two sons, like boys, and they are very naughty. Like they are like me. They are like their mother. And my elder son, he's very like inside home. He's so mischievous. Like he loves to do everything. Like he loves to do experiment with everything. But outside home, he's very calm and he's manageable. I can manage him easily outside. But my like younger son, he's very silly, like he's very jolly outside and inside. He's the same kind of personality, and he's like totally he's like me. And my elder son, he's like his dad, and his personality also like his dad. And my younger son, he also talks like me. He also like he behaves like me. His style and his everything is like me. So
Because
he's my shadow, and he's his dad's shadow.
yeah, actually the thing is, when you talk about parents, they're first teacher, right? And our actual teacher, like who's teaching in our school or colleges, they're second teacher, because
Yeah,
everything your children are going to learn from
are
you.
learning from their
Every
parents.
college. uh,
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I have seen so many families that some boys used in early age, like they're 5 years old, 6 years old. They use like in bad words, right? Because where are they from learning those bad words? They are learning from their parents, right? They're fighting. They can observe
Yeah,
everything, right?
sometimes when we visit some relatives' home, na, at that time from there also they learn so many things. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
my
Actually,
my father, my father like eats tambaku, right? Tambaku.
uh,
So my son, he looks everything, and he one day he was doing like this without having anything. He was doing like this. I told, what you are doing? Like he told, Nana also does the same thing, na. So that's why I'm doing this. So everything they observe, they learn.
yeah, absolutely. And see, like that is the reason I believe parents should be educated. If parents educated, then definitely they can transform their
The kids
knowledge very
will
easily.
be educated. Yes.
Yeah. Otherwise, there are so many like brainwashing is happening. Suppose
No,
parents are not like they
so
belong.
I so parent are educated or not. Sometimes it doesn't matter. What matters, like nowadays there are so many educated parents, especially mothers. What they are doing, they are making reels and they are like watching TV all the time. They are just gossiping with their friends. So what their children are doing, they are educated. So-called educated mothers are doing these types of things. So it's better to be like illiterate and do good things to teach them like children. Because if I talk about my mother, and there are so many illiterate mothers, they used to give too much importance to education, that I am not educated person, I want you to be a educated person, right? So they used to provide that environment to do study in the better way. But nowadays, being a mother, I can easily understand that thing, that how much we are educated, but if you are not giving that importance to that education, then how they can learn the things. We are watching TV, we are watching, like we are making reels, we are making like useless content. So what they will learn from their educated parents?
Basically, you're telling me that indirectly you're telling me that people are worrying about someone else's problem like gossip, right? This is going on in their family, or like their daughter has affair, or these type of stuffs, like gossiping. That
They
I will
enjoy while doing these type of things.
enjoying and say everybody do that, okay, but it's okay to at some extent, okay, but if you're not
Mhm.
giving priority
Limit
to your life, how are
there.
you going to get succeed?
We should have some limitation,
There should be
right?
limitation. Yeah. You can laugh. Suppose if somebody talking about me, okay, and I later on I'll figure it out. Okay, how do I feel about? Oh my God, I trusted that particular person. Right now he's biting me, stabbing behind my back. So I feel that it's better to not having him friend. I will spend my time on my own. That I feel.
Yes.
Okay?
Hmm.
That's the reason. And I'm the person. If I feel I'm getting a bad vibe from someone, if I feel if I'm talking to someone and I feel my energy is draining from that conversation, so what I will do, I will cut off the relationship. Okay, whether it is from my family, relative, or family members, or villagers. Okay, it is always important that you have to keep a good company with you. If you do not have good company, you are also going to be like them one day eventually.
Yes, yes, very true. This is a fact, and we can't deny.
That's the reason, nowadays I like to spend more time with myself so I can learn the language or
That
develop particular
actually, that is good. I also love myself more than others, and I love to give importance to me, to my time, to my routine, to my everything. Because if I don't give respect and love and care and importance to me, nobody is going to give me that thing, right? So it's better to give importance to us.
Yeah, actually, if you have many friends, what will happen? These people are not quality friend. Many friends like to gossip a lot. They like to laugh. But if you are having couple of friends and you trust them all the years, the friendship is built on the trust, right? And
Yes,
trust comes with experience, right?
yes.
Experience like the over the friendship, something like that. So choose like a couple of friends, handful of friends, so you can trust
Yeah.
them, and
Quality
you
over
always feel.
quantity. Quality over quantity, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
So it is very important that I have seen, bunch of friends around my village.
I'm also
But
very
I
choosy
don't
about
think.
friend. I'm also very choosy about making friends. I also have a very few friends, but they are very real and genuine. I love them because they are genuine. But I don't have that friends crowd, in which I feel uncomfortable. I feel like should I talk to them or not? I don't have to think too much about my friends. So yes, I don't have so much friends. I have a very few friends with whom I can share things and I have fun.
Okay.
Genuine.
I also
And
have this question right now. Yeah. Suppose your childrens are behaving badly. Okay. It's not giving the respect elder, like the person. So how do you convince him, or how do you teach him a lesson? Like, you have to do this. No, this is a bad behavior or something like that.
okay, some as I have two sons, and one is 9 years old. Is like almost 10 years old, and my younger son is 5 years old. So sometime my younger son does this thing. sometime like in love, like when he goes to his nani's home na, at that time he does these type of thing, like sometimes he call the name of nani nanas, like in pyar.
Okay.
So at that time I try to teach them like, no, no, we should not do like this na, it is very bad. If you do this na, God will punish you, like this, in this way, like try to convince him in a good way, like in which way, in which he can understand easily, and he don't like he doesn't get that seriously, like seriously in the sense,
Mm.
like if I say anything like, police will catch you, then he will start afraiding about police, na. So I don't tell these type of things. I just tell the like normal word, and now he's a child, so he will understand slowly and gradually. So I will compare at that moment. I tell him like, listen, your brother, he
Mhm.
never tells like you. He never calls the name of Nana Nani. Why you are telling Nana Nani will not love you if you'll do this type of thing? Stop doing this. This is not good. So in this way, he understands the things.
Okay. So do they listen often, like usually, or they just kind of ignore the
Yeah.
advice?
And one more thing, if I tell him anything in a polite way, in a polite way, in pyar, so he gets the thing easily. But if I scold him, if I like shout at him, at that time he is not going to listen me. He's very dangerous, like you.
All right. Okay, ma'am. Do you have anything on your bucket list that the things you have to do, but you haven't able to do it yet? Like, what are the things on your bucket list?
uh, if I tell about my career, so I wanted to be so many things which I couldn't be, because first of all, when I was in ninth standard, I wanted to be a air hostess. Like, when I was in sixth standard, I wanted to be a singer, you know, and I gave so many what we call auditions. Yeah,
Performance, right?
yeah. So I gave so many auditions, and after getting married also, I gave that. I think around 2015, till 2015, I gave so many auditions, but I got rejected. And when I was
Wow.
in ninth standard, I wanted to be a air hostess. And for
Okay.
that, somebody told me that if you want to be air hostess, then you have to spend lots of money, and your English should be good. Yeah, you should be good at English. So because of this reason, I dropped that dream. And then when I was in 12th or 11th, I wanted to be a teacher only, you know, but I was
Okay.
not aware about being a government teacher, how to be a government teacher. So I started like learning skills, what I really want to be. Like I wanted to be an English teacher. And yeah, I started teaching in a school. And then after some time, like after completing my 12th, after 2 years of completing my 12th, I wanted to be a social worker, a big social worker. And then
Okay.
after I joined a NGO, and I worked there for many years, and I did my uh, master in social work, MSW. And that was my last dream, that I wanted to be a big social worker. I wanted to do this work on the like very big level, but I
Okay.
failed in that also. And yeah, but this is my only dream, that I will do this in future. I will do this, and if I am unable to do this on the very big level, so I can do this on a small level. Like if I am feeding a very needy people, like person, or a hungry person, what I'm saying, if I am feeding a very like a hungry man or a woman, so it means I'm working like this. Now I'm like serving to the society. I'm helping a poor person. So this is also
Yeah.
kind of a social work that which I really want to do. And there are many people, those who really want to be a social worker. They want to do work on this level, but they don't want to give respect, and they don't want to take care of their parents. So if they really want to do something like this, so they should start doing work with their parents. Parents are really needy to your love, for your care, for your like everything, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But how do you feel? Do you feel safe? Whenever you're doing like in this kind of stuff, like social things, what is the word for that? Like
Social
helping
worker.
us. Yeah, because you
Hmm.
never know, what kind of response are you going to get, right? It straight.
I
Suppose
worked
you're
I
giving.
worked in a NGO for 5 years. I worked in a NGO for 5 years. And then after getting married, I work in a blind NGO for few months. Because when I was working there, it was very difficult time for me, because everybody has their like a sad story. When I used to listen their story, I started crying. So that was very difficult for me. That's why I left that job. And
Like, how do you, how should we live our life? Because there are so many problems, right? And each and every day we are learning something from our life, right? Like you have children, so but how do you live quality life? What do you think about that? It's not about money, right? It's not about buying a new car or
yeah,
new house. Okay.
yes, yes, yes. A life, we should live life happily. This should be the motive, that if we are satisfied with ourselves, if we are happy inside us, then you are living a life happily. If you are running behind the money and you are not taking care anybody, even you are not taking care of you, and you are not giving time to yourself, you are not giving time to anybody, that is not called life. And people are like very busy to do competition. Nowadays competition is very high. You want to show that I have more than you, and I have lots of money. So this is not called life. Because if you like put yourself into these type of situations and conditions and competition, then you are not going to achieve anything. You are going to lose yourself, you are going to lose your life also. Sometimes you feel like now nothing is permanent. So it's better to, he's very
Okay.
naughty, he's like me. When I was kid, now when I was a kid, I used to do the things like him. Like I used
Okay.
to be very talkative, I used to be very like, I used to love a lot, I used to love to play a lot. So he's like me.
Okay.
Hmm.
Ma'am, I'm gonna ask you last question. Okay, this is going to be a final question. Okay. What would be your piece of advice? Because there are so many women are watching, like my channel as well as your channel, right? So, what would be your piece of advice, for them, like how to be consistent, how to learn the language? One message.
Language only, whatever they want to learn. I would love to give a single advice, that whatever they want to learn, because there are many type of ladies, they, some of them want to learn this language, some of them want to do something else, some of them want to enhance their personality, some of them want to go outside. Whatever they have dream inside them, first of all they need to make a timetable for their life. Because especially homemaker, they love to complain about time, that I don't have time because I do this work, I do this work, there are lots of things which I have to manage, which I have to do. So it's better to make a timetable. If you have that clear timetable, clarity about timetable, then you will have lots of time. In that free time you can do whatever you want to do. You will get lot of time, and you will love to do the things which you really want to do, like whether you want to learn English, whether you want to go out, whether you want to do anything. Your timetable must be clear for every day. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is
Okay.
the best advice for everyone, not only for homemaker, for everybody. For those
Okay.
who are going to the school, like those who are students, for them also timetable is really very necessary in everybody's life.
You, sh- you should know how to manage your time, right? Otherwise, people are wasting their time. You know.
Yeah, I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste a single minute for any other reason. Yeah, if I don't want to do these type of things every day, like today, if I don't want to do this, I love to enjoy my life with myself, not with others, with myself only. I love to watch something which I really want to watch. I love to listen something which I really want to listen. So I do things for myself, not for others, because
Okay.
I love myself more than anybody. So yes.
Okay, ma'am. That was, it was very, very wonderful and informative conversation with you. And
Thank you
actually,
so much.
I really wanted to connect with you for a long time, And
Okay.
finally, I got especially a chance to talk to you,
Thank you
and
so
it
much.
has been.
Thank you so much, Jagdish. It was
Bye.
really nice chatting with you. We will reconnect again. Bye bye.